If you see or saw shoes hanging from a line on State Street today, Madison officials are hoping you'll be reminded of traffic victims. The memorial in the 100 block of State Street is in honor of World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims. Every third Sunday in November, the day commemorates those killed in car crashes. NPD says 68 people in Madison have died as a result of crashes in the last 5 years.